Look closely. Everything around feels solid, stable, secure, but all that weight, all that stability tied to one place, that's a trap. It's a trap that's holding millions captive, choking the lifeblood out of what they're capable of becoming. Because in this world, this frantic, wired mess, being rooted in one spot isn't strength anymore. It's weakness. It's a liability disguised as safety, a cage wrapped in familiarity. Imagine waking up every day to the same street, the same faces, and telling yourself, this is enough. But deep down, the fire's dying. Opportunities slip through your fingers. Ideas leak away like water through cracks in a locked room. Every second you stay put, you stitch yourself into a fabric woven by someone else's rules, their borders, their fears. And that fabric? It strangles. This pain, it's quiet, but it's there. You feel it creeping in. Restlessness that gnaws at your gut. The sinking doubt. The heaviness when you think, am I really moving forward or just standing still? The world beyond that comfort zone is spinning faster than ever, unhinged from old maps and passports. Boundaries? They're illusions fading in the digital wind. But when you hold tight to one place, you're holding tight to an anchor that drags you under. It clips your wings before you've even stretched them. Every client lost, every idea ignored, every alliance that never formed. All because the world out there won't pause for your rootedness. You're not alone in this struggle. Leaders, founders, investors, they feel the same squeeze. They built empires on conventions, on local power bases, on networks limited by geography or tradition. But today, that's a dead end. The new currency isn't land or office, it's adaptability, connectivity, movement. Not just physical movement, but mental, strategic, being fluid enough to bend rules, break molds, and rebuild reality itself. This means letting go. Terrifying? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. Here's where it gets real. Clinging to one place is selling yourself short. It's agreeing to live a borrowed life shaped by small thinking and narrow systems. The problem isn't just the location, it's the mindset locked into place by old beliefs. You think sticking to your hometown or country means loyalty or stability, but really, it's surrender. It's giving up the power to rewrite your story on your terms. The top 1%, those who flip the world on its head, don't build kingdoms limited by geography. They are everywhere and nowhere, unleashed forces moving across invisible bridges. So what's the way out? How do you break free from this cage society built, while it celebrates your roots but punishes your growth? The answer lies in shedding the illusion of permanence, in learning to see that your power scales in line with your readiness to move beyond. You have to grow into your life like water pressing against the shore, ready to flood new terrains, not like a tree clawing its roots deeper into the same old dirt. This means radical adaptation, embracing chaos not as threat, but fuel. It means building networks that aren't confined by the map, but thrive on connection, diversity, and difference. This is how you become unshakable, not anchored. It's not about leaving everything behind. There's no need for reckless abandonment. It's about taking ownership of your path beyond the outdated narratives that tie you down. For founders, investors, leaders craving impact, this means thinking global in a way that's honest and flexible. It means cultivating relationships across cultures, time zones, mindsets, creating a web so strong that your ideas don't just survive, they explode forward. Imagine a world where your value isn't zoned into a single city, a single economy, or system that will eventually bottleneck you. Imagine your influence streaming in from every borderless corner of the planet, your decisions informed by a kaleidoscope of insights and opportunity. Now, hear this plainly. The world as it is today rewards the restless, the fearless, the culturally fluid. People who treat comfort zones like traps and leap before looking because they've learned to land on their feet. They reject the dull predictability of one place and become masters of an untethered, empowered existence. The fatigue from fighting old structures? Gone. The frustration from stagnation? Vanished. They're no longer caught in the myth that a physical address defines success or security. Here's the edge most miss: the immense joy and power in being a citizen of the world, not a prisoner of a place. With every connection you make beyond your home, your perspective explodes wide open. You start seeing angles no rooted individual ever will. This difference crafts new opportunities, unveils hidden markets, redefines leadership itself. Being everywhere means being nowhere, and in being nowhere, you own everywhere. Your network is no longer limited by physical walls, but scaled by human potential, by shared missions and passions that cross continents and cultures like lightning. Right now, the systems want you to believe that stability comes from deep roots. They sell security through policies, loyalties, flags, traditions. But this is comfort tailored to enslave, not freedom designed to liberate. Stability at the cost of growth is death by inches. The truly free, the truly powerful, those bending history every day, understand this and act accordingly. They invest in themselves by uprooting their mindset first, then their lives. They know freedom doesn't come from staying put, but from moving forward, across borders, ideas, even emotions. Do not mistake this for rootlessness without purpose. This is sovereignty through choice. Your will, your decision to belong to nothing less than your own vision. When you break the chains of place, you forge chains of possibility. Every step beyond the known is a spark that ignites your becoming, a road toward an uncharted future waiting for you to claim it. For founders and investors watching this now, your greatest asset isn't an office address. It's your ability to connect, to pivot, to merge with new realities. This is no longer optional, it's survival. So here's what to do. Start by questioning what being rooted really means to you. Track every place-bound limitation, every mental barrier pasted on by schooling or culture. Identify where comfort is masquerading as safety. Then dismantle it piece by piece. Expand your networks, not just horizontally but vertically. Reach out to those building outside your immediate world. Learn new languages, spoken or technical. Immerse yourself in cultures not to visit, but to understand, to merge, to grow with. Let travel, learning, collaboration become your new roots. Roots that aren't fixed in dirt, but embedded in experience and connection. Next, rethink your investments, your projects, your teams, so they breathe flexibility. Adopt technology to shrink distance. Build labs of ideas that cross boundaries like the ones we face today. Create collective spaces where diversity isn't just tolerated, but celebrated. Remember, the problem isn't complexity, it's isolation. Complexity solved through connection is the future's answer. You must become the bridge, the rare individual who links seemingly disparate worlds. And finally, commit, not to a place, but to a mission. Something bigger than borders, bigger than convenience, bigger than any institution that claims your loyalty. This mission will be the compass when roots turn restless and the path blurs. It is your true north in a world unraveling fast. The few who hold this vision don't just survive the collapse of old structures, they remake them, they rise on the edges and build the future from scratch. This path is lonely. It's terrifying. It demands burning old safety nets to emerge stronger on the other side. But the alternative, staying stagnant, confined, forgotten, is worse than any risk. The world is not waiting. It rewards disruption, it rewards speed, and it rewards courage. If you want to be exceptional, if you want your legacy to matter, you must reject the myth that stability lives in staying put. You must become the rare who are not bound by places, but by possibilities. So break free, break loose, uproot the chains of place and belief holding you back. Move, connect, evolve. Join the few who burn with the fire of becoming, and let every border you cross be a step toward the life you were meant to lead. This is not just your chance, it is your duty. The world needs those who transcend. The world needs those who dare. Will you be one of them?